Next up, this guy has competed in 2 Smackoffs. He recently finished in 8th place back in 2019. He is representing the Mile High and Team RTN. The question is, will we remember the name Dan in Denver today? Or are we just going to forget that he ever made that phone call? We're going to find out right now. Let's go to it. Dan in Denver. Dan, good luck. What's up?
What's up, Jim? It's an honor to be here. After being left on hold all of last year, I appreciate the opportunity to make this call. Last year, I decided just to recite my call into a microphone, even though no one was listening. Now I know how Sean the Cabonasian feels every day from 6 to 10 Eastern. Jimmy, how about Jeff in Southfield leading off, just like he does in all those crappy comedy clubs he performs his crappy Mitch Hedberg impersonation at? You know, when the lights are still on, the place is half full, and they haven't even started serving alcohol yet. Jeff, you can hate my beard, but I hate your voice. It sounds like he's using the dictation feature on his iPhone, Jim. The waiter, said to Caleb, sorry about the wait, period. Caleb, said, it's okay, I've been heavy my whole life, period. But Jimmy, how about the Olympics adding surfing, skateboarding, and rock climbing to the events? Where are they holding these games? The Tokyo State Student Union? I assume the skate park will feature a security guard yelling not to grind on concrete benches. Graffiti is a given, along with mandatory positive drug tests. Jimmy, I thought the Olympics were supposed to have ties to the ancient games. I don't remember Moses Bra hanging 10 in the Dead Sea or Zeus landing junk first after sliding on a rail. It's not really fair to let the Australians compete in surfing either. That's like letting the Irish compete in beer chugging or the Americans compete in laying around the house collecting stimulus checks. No offense to every clone ever. Jimmy, Jeff in Richmond is so fat when he drives, the floor of his Mercedes drags on the pavement and sparks. Jeff doesn't drive a C-class. He drives a double D-class. Worried he was having an affair when he was constantly sneaking out late at night. His rocket wife hired a PI. Jimmy, her suspicions were confirmed when she found him with his fat hands on 2 buns. He was at Wendy's. Remy, I love how Mike in Indy claims he's won every Smackoff he's ever been in. That's such a bad look. Jimmy, I hate when people claim credit for something they didn't accomplish themselves. No names mentioned. Travis Rogers. Jimmy, did you know that Mark in Hollywood's not the only actor in the jungle these days? Yeah, Jim, after posing half nude in the event a couple years ago, with those abs and that shaved, oily chest, Brad decided to try his hand in the adult film industry. Yeah, unfortunately, the only role he was able to land was the husband away at work. Finally, Jim, I don't know if you know this, but Left actually did have Mike Forbes on the line for a cameo last year. But after listening to Mike and Indy's call, Caleb's call, and the first half of Left's call, Forbes just fell asleep. Luckily for Left, this wasn't the first time he was doing a performance with another person and the other person fell asleep. So just like last time, Left had to finish himself. Anyways, Jimmy, I appreciate the time. And now that I've just set the entire Smackoff field on fire, I'm going to crack open a swing lube and watch it burn.
Dan in Denver made it on the air this time. All right, so we're out pretty quickly.